It took me approximately 9 months to leave the rat race entirely, and that was back in 2008. Since that time, I've become financially free. I've got a beautiful house that's fully paid for. I get to do the things that I want, when I want, with whom I want. And it feels great. But here's something that they don't tell you about leaving the rat race entirely. For me, it was two main things. The first one, I had a buffer. And a buffer for me was I had a certain amount of money saved up that I knew I could leave my job and still be okay for around 6 months to a year. So before those 9 months, it was about 6.5 years of saving money. If you really want to count it, it's probably my whole life of saving money. So I had a little bit of leeway, I had a runway, I could start. That's the first thing. The second thing, I had a business that was already working. Sure, it was only 9 months, and that's pretty quick. But the good news is, every single month, my revenue went up a little bit. I got more and more confident. The business became much, much easier to me. And at that point, I said, you know what? It's worth taking the risk. I think I can do this. Thankfully, I never looked back. So 9 months sounds very short, but just remember something. A lot of preparation went into that. So that's some of the reality behind actually leaving the rat race. And if you're thinking about doing it, just remember something. Number one, be prepared financially, mentally, whatever it's got to be, okay? And second of all, if you're leaving to start a business or whatever it is, I highly recommend that whatever that business is already established, it's already growing, and you know in your head, all right, this makes sense to do. And if you're just starting this process and thinking about it, reach out to me and we'll talk about it.